Hey, it's me, J.Evans, and it's time for us to talk the talk. And what are we talking about right here, right now, Apple Pies? Love after lockup. That's right, it's time for my recap and review. But before I roll into that, let me give this disclaimer because you know it's coming. All topics are alleged and allegedly. They are strictly for gossip and entertainment purposes. So don't come for me saying, oh, J.Evans, I'm going to sue you. No, it's alleged and allegedly. I'm putting those words out there. Okay? I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's not, but that's why I'm saying alleged or allegedly because the only thing I own outright, baby, is, and y'all know I love it, this thing of blue bonnets, butter, margarine, vegetable oil, whatever you want to call it. I love it. My grandma cooks with it. That's how I learned how to cook. And anything she uses, I use. And I grew up with it. And let me tell you something. If you want it, guess what? It's not but this much left in there, baby. I done wore it down to the ground, baby. They didn't even have the sticks. So I had to get this, but you can have the corner. Let me scrape out a little more, and then you can have the little bit that's left, okay? I love blue bonnet. Y'all better cook with blue bonnet, baby. My grandma used it, so that's why I'm hooked to it. Now, if you are not one of my apple pies, that is my subscribers. Go ahead and subscribe so we can stay connected. That's why. Set your notifications so that you'll see when I upload a video and get caught up. Click that description. It has my previous recaps and reviews of the show. Go look at my playlist. It has videos of me running my mouth about any and everything. Now, apple pies, we got that out the way. Now let's get over into the good stuff. But wait, let me remind you, this Sunday, Sizzling Sunday, is where I give you a full-on show. I talk about things that happen throughout the week. So set your notifications and be sure to tune in this Sunday. We're talking about Common and Tiffany Haddish, Wendy Williams, and DJ Booth. He quit the show. They're saying Wendy is relapsed and eyes bulging and everything. Get it together, Wendy. We're going to pray for you, sis. Mark Anthony and Evelyn. I got to say my thoughts about that. Lord, fix it, Jesus. Tamar Braxton, Tyra Banks, Nene Leakes. We're talking about the trailer for The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Jaguar Wright. Jag, just sing, baby. Your talent is great. And then we're going to talk about the election and different tactics that have been coming up. I just say get out there and vote. I don't tell anybody who to vote for, okay? A lot of places, early voting is over. Tuesday is the big day. So we're going to talk the talk this Sizzling Sunday. So tune in and do not miss that. Be there or be square. Now let's get into this love after lockup, baby. Y'all, they gave me so much foolishness, and I got to say, I'm trying to work on my cussing, but that's what they gave me this week, and I love it. Okay, I love good reality TV. Now, they started with Dylan and Heather. Hot garbage can mess. Let me say that first. Oh my God. Now, this was after their first night. They spent the night at Aunt Diane's house. That's Miss Diane, Heather's aunt. Remember, y'all, the PO officer came. Surprise visit. You just got out of jail. They're going to surprise you. So they had to come back and be at the house. Heather said Dylan is good at sex, but it wasn't the best. Heather, you are in your auntie's house. You're lucky that she let you stay there. Now, if you didn't see the previous recaps that I did, Heather is saying, you know, she gave up everything for Dylan allegedly. Allegedly, she's saying she had kids. She's lost so much. Your auntie is letting you spend the night at that house, and you worried about being intimate and having sex in the house, and you talking about it wasn't the best under the circumstances. You in your auntie's house, baby. Have a little pride about yourself. Now, at this point, Dylan said about the sex, if crazy translates into good, then yes, Heather is good. Apple pie Heather. I don't know, because she said on her Instagram, y'all can go follow her on her Instagram, I follow her, that she has different issues like depression or mental health or anxiety, some kind of stuff. But to me, I take that seriously when anyone says that. But to me, a lot of times it's a difference between that and you're just out here acting. That's right. Say it with me. A bunny hop, jack rabbit fool, not even the Easter bunny. A lot of people think Heather is just showing up and showing out and acting crazy. Now, Dylan needed an ID. He was going to get his driver's license. Um, they were late. They were late because Heather had to put makeup on and do her hair and do all kinds of stuff. So he said he needed to get his ID. Um, and he's going to be mad when they got there. But then he corrected and said, no, not mad at you at the fact that they're done doing testing. No, he really meant a little upset with you. And he just didn't want to piss her off. And I get that. But yeah, he should be upset with you because you around here playing and putting on makeup and acting like My Little Pony. And you got to put on makeup and you still looking the same. Why would you do this to this man when you know he needs his ID? Now, when they walked up to the testing center, she says, hi, he just got out of prison. He needs to get an ID. Why would you say that, Heather? You didn't have to do that man like that. Now, he said, I don't know if we need to tell that part. Try to have a little bit class about yourself. You don't have to be embarrassed about anybody that's ever got out of jail. You don't have to be embarrassed about that, but you don't have to run around just saying that. Like, people don't run around saying, hey, my credit score is 450. You don't have to run around telling certain things. Now, she just, I think, is a little extra. They told them is no more testing today. At this point, he says, because we were late. And then he says, I'm just joking. Now, at this point, she got mad. The producers were trying to say, okay, let's put this behind us. But to me, Heather got a little diva-licious. Now, I just don't know about her. Now, he seems more calm and more sane. She just seems like she is off the rocker. Y'all remember that lady in the movie, the hand that rocks the cradle? Are you rocking cradles or do you really have mental health issues? If you do, now that's different, but a lot of people don't think you do, sis. Now, they rolled over into one of my favorite couples, Kweilyns and Chevelle. And Chevelle was like, you really about to leave? Because he's packing up and going to Houston. Sis was like, you really about to leave? I felt that Chevelle with everything in me. He was like, yeah. Now, he said he's going to Houston, Texas. He has a one-way ticket. He's trying to figure things out. Chevelle then said, well, in jail, you promised me we were going to be a family. He then said, I made a promise to my family and you. The cab is here. He said, I'm leaving. And at that point, Chevelle questioned, is she being used? He said he needs time to get himself together. Now, I feel like with him, he has just gotten out of jail. He has to adapt to a lot of things. He's in the middle of, I'm trying to please my family. I'm trying to please my woman. I'm trying to be with her and, you know, our child together. Now, if we're together, then it's our child too. So it's a lot for him. So I get that with him. Now they rolled over into my next favorite couple, Maurice and Jessica. Y'all, Maurice is hilarious. He yelled out the window, I'm here, baby. I'm in Vegas. I'm in Vegas. Maurice, you got a little alley cat, little gutter ways in you, but we're going to work on that with you. Now, they met with the wedding planner, Nikki, to discuss getting remarried. They got married while he was in jail, but they wanted to get remarried. Now, the planner asked, how did you meet? Maurice, apple pie, we got to teach you. You can tell stuff, but you don't have to tell everything. Every time y'all go the Jessica family house, when Jessica say, okay, don't tell this, what does he do, apple pies? He tells it. You can talk, but you don't have to tell everything. We're going to have to teach you that. Now, you out. You keep your mouth shut. They even keep their mouth shut in jail about certain stuff. He told the planner it was online and I was in prison. I just got out of prison. Then here come the planner. Oh, did you? Like, oh. You guys are in love, right? Sis, what you thought they was gonna say? No. Now, let me tell you something, apple pies. If it was me, I wouldn't even ask that. I would get my money, get my son, be like, okay, let me show you this, let me show you that. Okay, sis. So she showed them around to different spaces in different rooms. Maurice then said his people are from Compton. He hopes they all get along. It does not matter where you're from. A lot of people look at Compton and they think, oh, this is hood. No, it's not where you from. It's what you do and what you say that can make you hood. And we just have to work with Maurice. I do not think he is hood. I just think he just needs a little coaching to make him a little bit better. He then told Jessica his feelings and he asked her to marry him. Jessica said, I don't know how he got the ring. I hope he didn't do anything illegal for it. No, apple pie, Jessica. As you can see with the show airing, your father gave him that $1,000 as a test to see how he would react. So I like that Jessica's dad is like, let me give you a chance and see what you do. He's not holding against him about being in jail. So that was good. Now let's roll into Destiny and Shawn. Shawn. Somebody show Shawn this video. Run, 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 run. I can't say it enough. Run from Destiny. Because you out here being a bunny hop, jackrabbit fool, not even the delicious Nestle's bunny, but you are out here being a fool. Now, Destiny comes out the courthouse talking about, oh, they hate me, they hate me. No, they don't hate you. Now, she's referring to the court. The first case was dismissed that she was there for, but the DA is picking it up and refiling it. She said she is going to do time. Yes, if you stop doing dumb, you won't have to do time. Then she said again, they hate me. Let me tell you something, Apple Pie Destiny. No, you hate yourself. Okay, we all do stuff, we all make mistakes, and we learn from it. But if you're doing the same stuff over and over and over and over again, you hate yourself, sis. They're there to issue a punishment when you break the law. So point the finger at yourself. Take your finger and do this. Stop blaming somebody else. When you do wrong, and I've done stuff and made mistakes, not illegal stuff like that, but I've done stuff and I have to look and own up to my stuff, and that's okay, sis. You need to do that. At this point, she began having an attitude with Shawn, and then she said, I'm finally doing good and it's for nothing. What good are you doing when you were monkey stomping and punching Shawn upside his head when he was getting in his truck trying to go to work, and you got mad and you was molly-whopping him? You thought you was Floyd Mayweather. What good are you doing when you're around here spending out and maxing out his credit cards and his debit cards, but you're doing good? No, you come across as a user. And she then told him, I know you're not going to wait on me. Yes, he will, because Shawn is gone in the head. He needs to focus on his kids and spend money on them, not this Destiny, okay? Because Destiny will hitch a ride to the fastest car going, baby. Shawn, you need to get into counseling. Now, he shared with her family the thing about him proposing in the ring. Shawn, seek counseling, please. I'll counsel you. You're going to have to pay me, though, because you're paying her all that money. Then it went to Christiana and John. Now, the sister and the mom of Christiana have moved in with John. There was a warrant for Christiana's arrest because she left the halfway house. And John, he said he's an ex-con. Apple pies. Did y'all know he's an ex-con? He said he can get in trouble for having her there. Christiana started to cry to her sister and her mom. She said she is tired of living this way. I think Christiana with some counseling might have some potential. Okay? But Christiana, you need to go ahead and do your time, but get into some counseling, apple pie. Now, her sister then said John can save her. Time out, sis. Stop. Let J.Evans come on in and play life coach and intervene. Nobody can save you. Okay, people can want you to do right, want you not to do drugs, want you to stay out of jail, want you to pay your bills on time, want you to take care of your kids, want you to save money. These are all things people can want for you, but until you want it for yourself, it's not gonna happen, Captain. Okay? You have to save yourself. Nobody can save you. Nobody can make you do the right thing. Because ultimately, if somebody watches you night and day, like Al B. Shore used to sing, I can tell you how I feel about you night and day. I had to take y'all back to the 80s. Y'all remember that. But if somebody watches over you night and day and make sure you do right in their sight, once they walk away, guess what? You gonna do what you want to. So nobody can save her. John cannot save her. She has to save herself, sis. Now they all talked about her turning herself in, and she said this was going to be the third time she is going back. John went outside and frustrated and threw something and broke it. Apple Pie John, you cannot be the hero. A person has to save themselves, and that's just what it is. Now they showed Kweilyns in Houston, Texas, with his mom. He said he, deserved to see his family, and they want to see him. It was like they did the time with him. His mom, Miss Kweilyns, said she was happy to see him in Texas. She did not want to leave him in Kansas City, and Houston is better for him. No, I disagree. If a person is in Kansas City, and Kansas City is not big as Houston, a bigger place is sometimes harder for people. I'm in Dallas, Apple Pies. The population in Dallas is like 1.5 million people, okay? Houston is like, their population is 2 point something, almost close to 3 million. It will hit 3 million. There are more temptations in a bigger city than a place that's smaller. But anything can happen anywhere, but I don't agree with that now. But I'm pretty sure his mom wants him there around them because they are there. So maybe she feels like she can have a positive influence on him. Now, she says that she doesn't have anything against Chevelle. She thinks he feels obligated to Chevelle, and she wants to have him explore his options. She kept saying that about his options. At this point, his sister, Kweilyns, what is this? Kweilyns, I think. I'm sorry, sis, if I mess up your name. Comes in and laughs. But I thought it was cute that their name started with Q or is in reference to Miss Mom. Yeah. She said she wants him to be there as well, and she has friends that she wants him to meet, and he let it be known that he is committed to Chevelle. I think everyone needs to let him figure out everything for himself. He is trying to get acclimated into the world. Y'all imagine being away, just say for 6 months, okay? That's not a long period of time. But if you're in jail for 12 years, do y'all know how much the world has changed? Remember, we didn't even have debit cards. Now we got debit cards. You can tap your card and pay. You ain't even got to slide it. That's a lot for him to get used to. Remember, we used to have Nokia phones. We were excited about that. Now we can just swipe and do all kinds of stuff with our phones. Let this man get acclimated. Y'all all give him a break. He's trying to balance both. Now, it went over into Apple Pie Tyrese, but no Shonda. He shows up at a restaurant to eat with his new girlfriend, Tracy. Okay, Tracy. He said he met her at an art gallery. You went to art, Tyrese? And then he said, well, later on we found out she happens to be an ex-con. Now, he told her he could see a... No. He said he could see a future with Shonda, but he gave that up. No, Tyrese, she gave you up. He said Tracy makes him happy, and I think Tracy's a pretty girl. She's more probably in his age realm, so that might work. But then after he said Tracy makes him happy, he said plus she has a big old... Tyrese, you gonna have to get yourself together. Tracy asked, had he talked to Shonda? He said no. Now, I don't know if they edit this or if this was before Shonda called him. Now, if this is after, you just lied to that woman, Tyrese. But if, We don't know how this was edited. Tracy then said she doesn't know her, but she can relate to her as far as being a prisoner. Tyrese said in his one-on-one with her, now they are going to think I only date jailbirds. Okay, Tyrese. The waiter brings their food, and then he says, I'm going to tear this chicken up. Guess what else I'm going to tear up, huh? I know what you need to tear up. That blue suit and those blue shoes. Don't you never, ever, ever, ever wear that again. Tracy said, I don't know. You want to tell me? Like, yes. That's how she was looking. And he said, you'll find out tonight. And then he said, nice and tight, just right, y'all. Now, you were trying to act like a little gentleman before and you wasn't worried about relations, but you're worried about those relations, Tyrese. Now, it went over to Kweilyns and his mom. She took him, unbeknownst to him, to a barbershop about a job. Him cutting hair. He said that's not his thing. He does not want to do it full time. He wants to focus on music. His mom said she didn't care that he was frustrated with her, but she wants him again to explore all options. See, she likes saying that, Miss Mom. You want him there in Houston. That's what it's boiling down to. Let him get acclimated to being out. Now we roll back over into Destiny and Shawn. They're driving away from the courthouse. She's pissed off. He's holding her hand. She's being rude and tells him, watch the road. Tackhead, he's trying to make you feel better, but you are so rude and tacky. Destiny has no class to me, apple pies. Now he says, let's stop and walk by the river. Again, she's rude. I just want to go back to the hotel. I don't want to do that. He's trying to propose to you, messy Marsha. So it ends right there. You know, he said some stuff to her and she's like, oh, you're just figuring this out. And, oh, Destiny, you need to go to charm school and you need to get yourself together because you have a nasty attitude. Shawn, go to counseling because this woman does not love you. Not out of all the couples, I think y'all have the least potential of making it. Now, then they went over to Heather and Dylan. We're at the end of her wrath and her rampage. She says, I'm going to wait in the car. And Dylan was like, I just cracked a joke, about that. Then she's yelling him, get in the car. The door's not locked. The producers try to talk to Dylan. Heather then yells once he gets in the car, get out the car. He's super judgy. He isn't the same person. No, apple pie Heather, you have a control issue from the looks of this. You want to control him. She's telling him, take off your mic. He's being calm and he's saying that she's not the same person. You have control issues, sis. You want to control this man like he's a child. This is a grown man. And you keep doing stuff to put him at risk. That's a power play for going back to jail. She drives down a one-way street. He says he is on parole and he just got out of prison. But you around here driving. That's why the front of your car is tore up. That bumper is tore up from the floor up because you out here dying like a fool. Now he says, I'm terrified. We are either going to die or go to jail from you out here driving like a fool. So there are 2 more episodes left, apple pies. The next episode will be Shawn and Destiny. Shawn's ex will get to meet up with Destiny. All I can say is this was a hot garbage can mess and I thoroughly enjoyed all of it. Okay, apple pies, I will be doing more reviews on that, so y'all stay tuned. Be sure to tune in for Sizzling Sunday where I'm recapping this week because this week was something else, okay? Y'all look at the playlist, get caught up, and if you are not one of my apple pies, I said it before, I'll say it again, go ahead and subscribe, y'all. Tuesday is the big day. Y'all get out there and vote, and if you vote, let me know. I might just send you a thing of blue bonnets. A full one, baby. Get out there and vote, okay? Like Michael Jackson say, take a look at yourself and make that change. Hey, get out there and vote, y'all. So we are caught up. We talked the talk. And now it's time to walk the walk. It's Saturday, y'all. Enjoy y'all Saturday.